Hey YouTube, coming at you with what was a very successful team for me, and it's a very straightforward balanced team, right? So Sandslash, weak to fire, and fighting. Mandibuzz is gonna deal with the fighter, and then Feraligatr will deal with the fire, and then you got Feraligatr as a good safe swap, and Mandibuzz with bulk to offset Sandslash, and just pretty straightforward team, pretty good team. Mandibuzz, Feraligatr are top Pokemon in this meta. Sandslash, I said, is probably one of the more underrated strong Pokemon in this meta. So. Starting to make a push. Still early for me, but yeah, I'm starting to make a push. So let's just look at the battles here. This is generally a spammy Pokemon, but man, is it Glassy. I mean, I know this Pokemon is very attack heavy. I have not used it yet. I've seen a few of you in the comments say you should probably use this Pokemon, but I don't even know what it evolved from, quite honestly. So I'd have to maybe do a search. But grab a shield. Grab both shields. So I lose switch, but I do have shield advantage. At this point, I just come in and let it go. It is an X-Scissor, which does hurt. Oof, the second X-Scissor will put me pretty low. But at this point, you know, Feraligatr with the shield advantage in most situations is pretty strong. So I'm just going to let this go. Get the air release off, probably instant swap, just start getting head on energy here. And it is a Hackmo, and I get to the Ice Beam. This is why Feraligatr with the shield advantage is just so strong, just so freaking spammy. That's a one shot. What do you got in the back? Alolan Mola. Wow. It is not the whatever cup this thing was everywhere in. Was it this? No, it's only a water type. There was one meta where Alolan was like a top tier Pokemon. Anyways, despite only having resisted Hydro Cannons, again, does not really matter with Feraligatr. The thing hits so hard. Okay, good lead. Marowak, huge mistake here. This is where, like, your brain just connects the ground without actually thinking through the actual smart play here. So ground is obviously weak to water. So as soon as I saw the ground, I'm like, Feraligatr, water, super effective. So I just came in. It is a Mud Slap user, which is hitting neutral here against Feraligatr and is really adding up because they're a shadow and I'm a shadow. I have a flyer. A flyer resists, double resist the Mud Slap, double resist the Bone Club. It does have Rock Slide, which is super effective, but then with the Mud Slaps being resisted, they need to land like 2, maybe 3 Rock Slides. So there's one. So yeah, I should have come in there very much quicker. I should have come in with Mandibuzz. Whenever you see these Mud Slap users, yes, even though you have a water, you should definitely be coming in with your flyers if you have an option, just to resist those moves. They ended up giving up switch here, which is interesting. So now I got the Sandslash back on this to take this out. And now Marowak comes back in. I'm just going to come into the farm down, which I get. And now it is a Dugong in the back. So luckily I have a bit of a shield energy advantage. Get one off. Ice Shard is resisted. I get to a second move here. And this, at this point, chipping this should basically put this in, 2 drill runs puts this in like aerial ace range. So they're gonna have to throw a drill run here and take me out, or actually it doesn't matter, same energy. I didn't know I had a move already, so I made that mistake a couple times, just not keeping track of my energy and just throwing like an extra fast move when I didn't need to. Okay, brutal lead. Okay, I yell at people, not yell. I explain how much of a dumb move it is to subscribers who make this move. It's tough to mentally get around this. So, Talonflame lead. Obviously, Dilbell super effective against Sandslash. Feraligatr is my safe swap. However, Feraligatr is a water Pokemon. Of course, their fire Pokemon is going to have an answer for their water Pokemon, especially Feraligatr, which is the #1 water Pokemon in this meta. So even though Feraligatr is my safe swap, you can't come in with Feraligatr. That's dumb. It's dumb to come in with the immediate answer. So even though Mandibuzz is a brutal safe swap. It's one that you almost need to make no matter what. Because you can't stand with Sandslash because you're double super weak to it. Feraligatr, they're going to have an answer. So at that point, I should have just come in mandibuzz and just hope for the best. So that's the one I would play different, and I would suggest you all do as well. You can't stand against fire because you're just going to get lit up, and you can't come with the hard answer right away. I thought as a non-shadow, they would have a crunch sludge bomb because generally, not always, but generally it is Aqua Tail crunch for the shadow and then crunch sludge bomb for the non-shadow. But they don't. They just have straight crunches. But Drapion is just so spammy that these poison stings and even resisted crunches, now they start to throw Aqua Tails, are going to add up real quick here. So it's not looking like a good situation here. And I can't even take that out, so now I just got to come into the farm down. They get to another move. I have to shield or else Incinerate's going to take me out. But this matchup's over. Yeah, this matchup's over as soon as I lost the lead and came into the hard answer. So throw this just to waste everyone's time here in what is a definite loss. Yeah, I'm not throwing another one, that's for sure. So I will go down here. That's okay. Okay, Sandslash and Codsire. Overall, a good lead. Super effective with the Powder Snow, super effective with the Ice Punch or Drill Run. Poison Sting is resisted. Stone Edge, if they have it, is neutral. Earthquake is obviously super effective, so I'm worried about that. They do just go Stone Edge. So I'm definitely going to throw 2 moves, because one won't take out. So I'm definitely going to throw 2 before they get to another move, because I'm not letting them throw 2 moves before I grab 1 shield here. So let's grab that shield. I will commit to the 2 shields here just because Poison Sting is doing nothing. And I'm worried about the one-shot Earthquake. So, oof, they are in a rough situation. They have them coming in one thing weak to ice to a second thing weak to ice. So chip it there. I've got no shields left, so we just got to let that go. Try to like farm a bit, but I'm like 1 HP away from being taken out, so it does not matter too much. Let's see if I just try an instant swap. No. Oh yeah, I guess I do get out. Feraligatr is in there, so I come in mandibuzz. 1, because Claw is resisted. 2, I don't want to come behind on energy and shields into a mirror match. So come in here, they make a good catch. Taking it on the Clodsire, but I still get to another move, which is nice. So Dark Pulse, they're going to have to shield because, again, Dark Pulse hurts. I've kind of already mentioned it multiple times. I've never seen a Pokemon which had a move that was never used to then use that move become so meta. Now, don't get me wrong. I am aware that Aerial Ace attack energy was reduced, which made that doable. Because it was Aerial Ace foul play before because Aerial Ace was more energy. But then when Aerial Ace became more of a bait, you can go Dark Pulse with the bait, which made it much better. So I'm aware that it plays differently. Okay, Mud Slap user, safe swap. And again, you kind of have to come safe swap here because I assume that as a Mud Slap user, you have an answer for Grass and Flyer, right? Like these are the types of like things that you need to think about in your head. A good player probably has something for Grass and Flyer. And hello, Dugong. Dugong 100% covers the Flyer, and it's kind of like a even-ish with the Grass because you're also taking super effective with the Grass, but Ice is also an answer for Grass, right? So it's like these are the types of easy reads that you need to make the longer you play. There's only so many. Should I do a video on team reading like that? Because they're just very basic. Maybe I'll do like a video on like team reading, but it just goes back to team building, right? There's only so many team builds that can work together. For the most part, like where it gets tricky is like you can team read and team build if someone like plays sort of a basic style. But if people just go like off the wall with like unique spice picks or something, then it's a little tougher to actually like team read there. Anyways, back to mandibuzz against Ariados. They've already lowered my attack a couple times. So these aerial aces, although super effective, are not adding up. So I'm probably going to reset here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to reset. Force them to throw here. They catch on a Dugong, which is fine. Because they still need to throw a move to take me out here. Oh, they have Gastrodon left. Which is okay. Because now, Mud Slap is resisted. And Body Slam non-stab is not good. Very not good. So now I have 2 moves. So I got 2 Aerial Aces. I thought I only had 2 Aerial Aces, so I went back-to-back here with Aerial Ace. Wait, it's an Ariados left, right? Never mind. You're going to go back-to-back Aerial Ace anyways. There's one, I think it's coming up, that I went back-to-back Aerial Aces when I had its Dark Pulse on the second one. But no, in that matchup, you 100% just go Aerial Ace because it is super effective on the bug. Okay. This Pokemon, let me just look up its stats. If you guys can drop it in the comments, I mean, never mind. I was going to say drop it in the comments. Yes, drop it in the comments for sure. Not that I can just go look it up on Google to see what the evolution is. Let's hit me with that engagement. Okay. Rankings. Low kicks. 116. Sucker Punch, X Scissor, Trailblaze. 132 attack. Yeah, very attack heavy, very glassy. 104, 121. Sucker Punched, super buffed, really high damage. 3.5 energy per turn. Not the best, not the worst. And then 40 and 45 are your quickest moves, X Scissor and Trailblaze. 1.95 for X Scissor. So it's, yeah, it makes sense. Low kicks. Evolution line. Low kicks evolves from Nimble. Ah, the little spider. Okay. Evolves from Nimble. I assume I haven't thrown away all mine. I don't know. Maybe that's something I'll test this next week here if I have one. I haven't used Diggersby yet either. Okay, I'll get back on track at the next matchup. I'm all over the place this one. But no, I have not used Diggersby yet really this season. And I haven't used that Pokemon. Landing that is huge. They're going to outpace me to the move. So I just easy shield and then go 4 would be the smart thing. 3 if I don't trust the game. There's my 3rd. There's my 4th. Okay, I'm trusting the game to not screw me over here. So got to the 4 through because that just kind of maximized my energy. And now I can just go 1 and a claw here. And take him out. Or 1 claw and a hydro here. Okay, Malamar. Tricky because of superpower, which is very scary, double super effective, and gonna significantly outpace me. So I got a shield in case they superpower and bail. They do not. They just go foul play there, which is more energy, but you know, they don't want to lower their attack right away. And the game lags substantially there. So I will shield. It is a superpower. What are they going to get into? Azumarill. This team does not have a good answer for Azumarill. I assume I'll just go for Feraligatr right away. Maybe, yeah, I'll just go right away. Take the resisted bubbles and do neutral claws here because I can live a play rough. Try to claw down as much as I can. Yeah, this team is pretty rough against Azumarill. That was the biggest issue that I ran into today, having gone against multiple Azumarills today. You can combo it with Draw Run on Sandslash and then Claws and Hydros on Feraligatr. Especially with the Claws, they add up so quickly. And Bubbles are resisted, so they have to land the play rough. So take it out there, and I get to another Hydro. Man, Feraligator's so spammy. Do they nuke Hydro Cannon next season? Or they go after the Claw? I don't know. I think Feraligatr needs a nerf to a certain extent, just because it dominates in like different shield scenarios. And again, even in like resistant matchups, Hydros seem to really pump. But Hydro's actually like Well, I was gonna say it's the worst of the community moves in terms of damage per energy, but it's also the quickest one. So it's 40 for 80, so that's only 2. And then Frenzy's what? 45 for 100, and then Blast Burn's 50 for like 120 or something. So those have better damage per energy, but they're also more expensive. So trade off there, but man, that 40 for 80 with stab and shadow is just so hard hitting. It's just so hard. So I'll be taken out here. Drifblim's great lead, obviously. I've got basically 3 answers for Drifblim, so I don't really need to rush out of here. And with a Ferrothorn, I'm definitely not going to rush out. I have the Shadow Claw for Feraligatr, which is super effective. I have the Snarl and Dark Pulse, which is super effective on the Drifblim, so no need to rush out of here. This is my best answer. I am still going to shield the Thunder because that's basically all they can throw, and they've already shielded, so I'll just match. Get to a move. That's fine. Thunder won't take me out, and then I'll just farm up a ton to come out with some energy here. And instead, I was going to say they make a catch. It wasn't even really a catch. I feel like I just like delayed there. Like not the game's fault, like my fault. I just kind of like, I saw the water and my brain didn't react fast enough. I still just threw the move, the Ice Punch. But I do chip it with Drill Run on the second one. Again, I have 2 answers for Drifblim, so I'm not too worried here. I'm going to try and chip this as much as I can. And they come into Drifblim now right away, so I'm going to come here where the Astonish is resisted. This thing does have Icy Wind, which is super effective. But the Dark Pulses will obviously add up a ton. So I have back-to-back Dark Pulses now. Let's see if I just throw right away. I do, but I just lose CMP. So at this point, I need to commit that shield because I'm going to lose too much health if I let that go. And now they try and catch on the Ferrothorn. So I get a couple more and throw the Air Lace. There's a lot of jumping around here, which I've kind of already highlighted a bunch of my past videos. I'm now going to sort of bank that energy, force them to throw here, and then try and get some energy back. They just dumped. So now I'm going to try and Snarl down. I realize I could not, so I'm going to throw the move right before they get to their move. I've got a decent amount of energy. And maybe this is the one where I thought, oh, I maybe have an Aerial Ace. I do, but I also have a Dark Pulse. So Dark Pulse is obviously super effective. You throw that. But I didn't know I had it, but I still take it out anyways. Toxapex, again, pretty decent. Dugong, I don't have an amazing answer to Dugong, so I'm probably going to stay in here. Chip it with this, and then get into Feraligatr here. Yeah, makes sense. Good job, me. That makes a sense as play. And I'm going to shield up a Drill Run just because 2 will take me out, and they're more likely to bait on the second one than they are the first one. So there's the next Drill Run. I'm going to throw here. I've got like 2 moves here. So this should take it out. It does. Out comes the Toxapex, which is the second thing that resists the Hydro. But again, we can chip quite a lot with these Claws and Hydro, which is what makes Feraligatr so deadly. In just what is generally a bad matchup, taking this down to the yellow is huge. They're going to get a Brine off. And then they end up starting to shield. So I get to draw on. They're not going to take a 2 shield advantage to what's in the back. They shield this. I'm like, okay, you're shielding this. Means you may have something in the back that does not want to see me. Brian's, so yeah, that's why I decided to shield because I'm like, okay, you probably don't. And they still give up switch, which is actually quite shocking. I'm surprised they gave it up in this scenario. So get off the Ice Punch. They do get to an Energy Ball to take me out. So now it is, I need an Aerial Ace. Weather Ball will hurt. I'll do like 50, 60%. Get this off. And I think they maybe throw this match up because I thought they would outpace to the next move here. I thought they would outpace. Get to this Dark Pulse to take this out. Oh, no. That's what happens. No. I still think I need one more Snarl. No, I don't. Okay, so they needed one more move. I'm surprised they gave up Switch. Yeah, giving up Switch cost them that game there. I think they were worried that I would snarl them down, but I think they could have got to a Weather Ball there. It would have been close, but I think they could have. Anyways, that is it. Again, pretty strong team, pretty balanced team. Super top Pokemon in this meta. Yeah, definitely a couple Pokemon I want to try out for a Great League next week. Diggersby, low kicks there. Yeah, we'll keep going. I'm using like a Sableye team, which I'm doing well with again. Wait, am I? I forget if that's actually working or not. Anyways, so that's that plan plus Galar teams. I'm guessing Galar came this morning because I'll put this up in the afternoon. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.